to be held makes me think about allowing yourself or whatever it is that's being held to be taken care of in the hands of whoever is holding. A person or something that is in a state of being held is more vulnerable to anything happening. It requires a lot of trust, knowing that whatever it is that's being held will stay safe. And then when you flip to the other side of what it means to hold, I see that as having that one privilege to be able to hold something, but the responsibility that comes with it. It is now your responsibility to make sure that whatever it is that you're holding is safe.
To be held means to be able to feel, and whether you are feeling someone or something, I feel like that helps to send a signal from your brain to your body that then allows you to exert emotions. And it's important that no matter emotion that we feel when we are held, it's important to feel that emotion because it makes us human, and it's important to feel human because sometimes in society we can get stuck feeling like we don't belong or that we don't exist or that our existence isn't valid in society.
Being held means to be
a lot
heard.
Of different things.
It means to be understood, and it
being
means
safe
to be
and
seen.
secure. It means
to be heard.
Trust.
It means to be understood.
It means comfort.
And it means to be
means
seen.
transparency and accountability. But it also means security.
I also hold myself by being my most genuine self. So for me, that is my hair up. I'm in a baggy sweatshirt. Whatever I find comfort in, whatever grounds me. Usually there's a candle lit, music playing. Because I think that being held or holding someone is allowing them to be their most raw, most authentic self without worry and without consequence.
What does it mean to hold and to be held? Well, if I think in my language brain, it's a verb, right? It's active. It's something that you have to do continuously. It's not a singular moment.
To hold and to be held is to be loved. It is the quiet ways we remind one another, I see you and I love you. To hold and to be held, it's to protect. To truly hold someone or to be held, you have to be seen, loved, and respected.
I think there's a lot of people not held in society, and it depends on how you look at who's being held and who's doing the holding and in which context, right? Because if we look at the most minoritized communities in our country, they're not being held by our government and by the institution and systemic powers that be. They're not being held in a space of safety. They're not being held in a space of thought. They're not thought of. They're not protected.
Just thinking about like how we don't really care for people who are homeless.
If you are black, if you are indigenous,
they don't hold us, they don't hold us safely, they don't hold space for us.
If you're an immigrant, historically based in confront systems that prevent them from being held.
Specifically women of color even, who are kind of reinforced to be strong and caring for others while also maintaining what they need to do.
We are holding when we come together as a group of people to be around those who face the similar struggles that we face and the similar pain that we face.
What does it mean to be held? For me, it means it doesn't necessarily have to be something physical. I think it means, having someone or something that genuinely cares about you, that knows how to pick you up when you're down, someone who asks how you're doing, and just genuinely makes you feel better.
To be held and to hold is to honor truth.
What does it mean to be held?
To care.
Puppies are held.
To provide space for others.
To be held.
Being safe and secure, feeding each other, clothing each other, helping each other out where
I think to
be supported and secure,
To value and
this kind of holding. No, the best kind of holding and being held is through love.
community.
To care.
Protect.
Embraced.
Trust.
Value.
Seen.
At its best, being held is a true testament to the power of love and the beauty of human connection.
What does it mean to be held? What does it mean to hold? When are we held and when are we holding? Who is held in society? Who is not held? When was the last time you felt held?
Maybe to be held is to be shown that your work as a person is valuable.
And I think to hold is to offer that.
To have strength and capacity.
Protected.
Holding ourselves so that we can show up later to hold other people.
Another into my heart.
See and listen to another being with all of your heart.
Mutual understanding and empathy and compassion.
Is to let go and to surrender.
To honor truth.
At the end of the day, everyone should be held.